It is currently the big 2026, and we finally got Neuvillette, one of my favorite characters in Genshin Impact. So why don't you sit back, relax, and tag along as we build this beautiful, beautiful man. Now, I would go around and test him out at level 1, but many people have already done that, so let's just get to leveling him. Boom, bop, bada, bada, bop, boom, pow, bada, beep, boom, bada, boom. I had to go and get some more of his boss material, and then I forgot to continue my recording. So he's at 90. We got some wishes from that, which we could use, I guess, to, you know, fill out the little bit of shablammy we did. So yeah, let's see what we get from standard banner. Nothing. And that's a 5-star. Let's go. Aquila Favonia. Not horrible. I would have preferred something else, but that's still pretty nice. I think we're also at 4-star pity, so let's see what we get here. Some good. A 5-sword. I can never be mad at that. What's the weapon that Bennett wanted? Was it the Skyward or the? It is the Aquila Favonia. We might need to level this up. I'll have to check some stuff first, but back to Neuvillette. So we have Neuvillette at 90. We don't have the greatest artifact selection for him, but we will try, I guess. So first of all, we're gonna slap my man on this. Do we even have HP sands? We do not. Do we have a hydro damage goblet? We do not. I believe he can go on HP, but I'm probably still gonna run him on hydro damage. Oh my god, these are horrible. I guess we could slap him on this. Let's get his weapon on so long. This is a weapon I already have leveled because it used to be on Colombina. Now, we need to craft some artifacts. Let's go do that. I think we will craft his circlet and his goblet first, because I just overall feel that that's going to be a smarter way to go about it. So we're going to do crit damage, crit rate, and HP percentage. Lock that in and define. Okay, HP EM, that's not horrible. Okay, would have preferred that was a 4-statter, but it is fine. So for Sands, we're going HP percentage, double crit. Let's see how this goes. Hopefully a little bit better. Crit HP EM. It's weird that we got the exact same stats, but I'll take it. So let's slap these on Monsieur Neuvillette, and then we can get to leveling. We will have to off-piece that goblet though. So let's see, do we have any good hydro damage goblets? We do. So we could reroll this as a backup later. For now, let's start on this. This is a high CV goblet, so I'm fine with this. This is 33 CV. This is fine. We can slap this on him for now. Let's do our circlet first. Oh my god, I forgot I have a lot of fodder artifacts right now. Should have probably compressed these, but it's fine. We can just kind of go through them a little slowly. Crit rate, that's great. Okay, if we can keep this momentum rolling, I will be very happy. Crit rate, HP percent. Crit rate, HP percent. We're already at 20 CV. This is looking great so far. Maybe Neuvillette was just meant to be. Fun fact, I actually miss Neuvillette. last time, because I wasn't playing when he reran last time, so I wasn't able to get him. But this time I kind of committed. I grinded until the second last day of the banner to get this man, and I had already pre-farmed for him because I knew if I absolutely had to, I would have spent. I would have swiped. Okay, EM. Okay, this could have gone better, but 21 CV on a circlet, that's great. And just overall, I love this circlet already. Let's see, sands, feather, flower. Let's start with sands, since it's going to be one of the more important ones. Just in case we run out of artifact HP, I'd rather have the big main stats done first. Okay, crit rate. Can we get some crit rate, crit damage split? Ooh, flat HP, not great. Crit rate, okay. Now can the rest go into crit damage, please? And we're out of artifact XP. Okay, forgive me, Father, for I have sinned. And that's an EM. Okay, that's not great. This is 29 CV. It's not horrible, but it's not good. This one has flat HP at least, so we can... Actually, which one has the higher CV? This one. We roll this one. It's fine. I'm gonna slap this in here. Maybe we just get it straight up to 12. Flat HP crit damage. Okay, that's not completely horrible. What is our Neuvillette sitting at? Almost 200. We have him at 40, which means he's at 76, I believe, on Marche. That is a total of 26. 36, okay, so 36 up, yeah, we're at 76. We could obviously do a lot better, but we will have to farm some artifacts first. So I'll be right back. Let's go and do that real quick. But before we go into this domain, how about we go over Neuvillette's team so far and why I picked a Hydro Damage Goblet over a HP Goblet. So, for Neuvillette's team, I was thinking of going over here. Okay, clear this. Neuvillette, Farina, Kazuha, and Jalonen. Now, this is already a premium mono hydro team, or technically a hydro carry team. I don't have teams for Kazuha or Jalonen just yet, so I think this being my Neuvillette team is amazing. I have to work on my Kazuha a little bit more and get more ER on my Jalonen, but overall, this team will probably be the best team and will likely be the team that I'm going to be using to farm artifacts real quick, just so we could see how strong it really is. That is so disheartening. Not a horrible. That is a good Sans. Might roll this actually. This goes fully crit rate, crit damage. That might be our Sans replacement. Damn, we just needed Neuvillette all along to get the good artifacts for Neuvillette. I could play Skirk and Escoffier with Neuvillette as well. That is an option I have. Or I could even play Anefa Colombina. I have options. And being low on HP is not a great feeling. Double crit, okay. Single crit line, single crit line. Energy attack, single crit line. Okay, 22k is not too bad, and I didn't have my burst up there either. So I think by just playing with the rotations a bit, we can get much higher stats much more consistently. But then there's obviously my builds as well. I do need to tweak both my Kazuha and my Jalonin. Our Nuvi's talents aren't even leveled, so this is just raw level 1 talent. Okay, that wasn't too bad. Okay, let's go and level his artifacts now. These are horrible. This isn't too bad. I'll save those. Crit radium's not horrible. Okay, now let's try and get this to level 16 at least, and then go work on the other artifact. Okay, crit damage. Okay, let's go work on the flower now. I did want to check if any of these were like real bad. That's energy. That's a lot of crit damage. It's a lot of crit damage. We can dump that. That is horrible. Why would it do this to me? And flat attack. We will probably just roll that into another double crit piece when we get one. Actually, might as well roll that into another piece right now. This would probably be best. Please never do that to me again, game. Give me crit damage, HP, ER. Those are the 3 stats I want. Avoid defense, please. It went all 4, but doubled on crit damage. I am fine with that, because that puts us up to 19 crit damage there. We can try and level this, but yeah, I doubt we're gonna get much out of it unless we dump some 5 stars into it. That is a horrible circlet. Maybe we just dump that back in here. I know people are gonna flame me for doing this, but I don't use strongbox, so this is fine. Crit rate. Okay, that's great. Our artifacts are looking pretty good. That is actually phenomenal. Wow. Well, that's insane. Let's start leveling our newbie. We will have to grab some more of this though. Okay, let's get him up. Oh, we're gonna have to grind this again tomorrow, aren't we? Okay, this is gonna be the best we can do. I do want to evenly spread it because he is a triple talent character, so I am going to level them one at a time. I know there's probably a better way to do this, but I will grind the moment I can to, you know, get him up all the way to triple 9, possibly triple 10 might be my first triple crown character. It is Monsieur Neuvillette after all, so let's just keep going at it. We can make 4 more of this. Okay, give me a second. Okay, and that is 666. Can only make like 1 of these, so yeah. These are going to have to wait before they get leveled. I'm gonna have to use some Stardust to convert that, and probably going up to like the 8 category, I'm gonna need to be a lot more careful because I'm gonna need 2 of these per talent. I'm trying to get up to 8, so maybe check out our Dream Solvent, check out everything, and let's go test Nuvi's damage at 666. I think this might actually be pretty cool, so let's go see. Let us go fight my favorite test dummy. Fun fact, this is the first boss I ever fought of my own free volition to level a character, because the first character I got when I started playing Genshin, I believe, was Candace. So yeah, this brings back like super memories. Okay, 26k, not too bad. I do wonder how much damage he's gonna do if we continue leveling his talents. Like if we get him up to like 999, 10 possibly, how much damage he's gonna do. But I guess the only way we can find that out is by simply waiting. while we wait for this to reset, I'm going to do some research, make sure I am playing this team as I should. Probably what I should have done in the last video. We don't talk about the Zabai video, but yeah. So I will see you guys when the mobs reset tomorrow. So see you. Okay, we are back, but it is not tomorrow. In fact, it is quite a while later. So we got our Neuvillette up to AAA, which is good. I do plan on getting him up to triple 10 soon, but as you can see, I'm very low on materials, on literally everything. So yeah, we have him on our level 90 Wave Riders Whirl, and we've been gone so long that we got a weapon skin from the new event, and Stygian is back, which is exactly why we chose to finish this video today, so we can go and test our Neuvillette out here in Stygian. So I guess let's see how we do. I think we'll try out Neuvillette on all 3 bosses in hard mode, and then maybe try him out on the dire mode, or menacing for now, I guess. Menacing, fearless, maybe dire if we're lucky. So let's see how this goes. I think we're gonna cut out, maybe talk again at the end, but for now I think we go a little silent to showcase this for itself. But first we gotta go over the teams we will be using. So for the first boss, we're going to be using the most scuffed team out of the lot: Neuvillette, Durin, Anefa, and Jalonin. Now this team seems really weird, but you'll see as we play through this particular boss why we're using this team, just to test out how jank we can make our Neuvillette teams be without it affecting performance too much. On Knuckle Duckle, we're going to be using a basic Neuvillette Lunar Charge team with Jalonin because we always want a healer. And then last but not least, we're going to be using a Skirka Scoffy package for the Overseer device. So without further ado, let me shut up and let's get into this. Okay, now as all of you could see, all of these were fairly easy on this difficulty, so I don't think we have to worry too much about Neuvillette clearing hard mode, at least. We had a little bit of a technical issue near the end of the Mandragora fight, but we figured that out. So how about we go ahead and increase the difficulty and see if we can clear this on fearless or menacing modes. And if we can, that means our account is looking a whole lot better. So I'll see you in a second.
Installation chamber deployed.
Out your head. Settle down. The tide's beckoning. Be sanctified.
Annihilation mode. Surge.
Let the mighty be humbled.
Cleanup sequence initiated. A little boost. Power. Witness the power of Google. Let the world collide. A burst of flavor. Mind to wield. Rain cutter. Know my sword. Rain outlines your fate. Time to shine. Shower me. A little moose boosh. Gonna go with excellent. Power. Let me lead you first. Let the world collide. Off to the freezer. Witness the power of Google. Strike a pose. A little moose boosh. A burst of flavor. Faster, stronger. Yeah. Let's fly. Locked on. Open fire. Open fire. Locked on. Turning point. In. Control breathing. Online teamwork is dreamwork. Locked on. Open fire. Stay back. Faster, stronger. Let's light it up. I'm going in. A turning point in space. Hold on to your hats. Ah. Bullseye. Open fire. Bullseye. Quick as a flash. Let's move. Leave it to me. The story has only just... Teamwork is dreamwork. Let's run. Bullseye. Faster, stronger. Start them. Let's light it up.
Watch out! Kane! New life!
Everybody stand back. Locked on. Locked on. Open fire. Bullseye. Fire in the hole.
Sadly, we were unable to clear Fearless once again. And this time, because our Chaska's best team consisted of Durin, Yansan, and Bennett. And sadly, my Yansan is not very well built. As you can see, only has 800 attack, isn't really on any artifacts worth leveling. Her weapon is only level 40. So it kind of makes sense why our Yansan was not adding much to this team outside of Electro application, but our Bennett and our Durin are fairly well built. We need more energy on our Durin, but as you saw, even in Stygian, we weren't having that many energy issues. He is on a Wolfang that isn't max leveled yet, but that's completely fine. Our Benny is as good as can be. His energy's all the way up there. Maybe he just needs a little more crit, and maybe we can get him some healing bonus, but that isn't really a factor in this particular team. But what's important is our Neuvillette cleared, and that's all that's important for the sake of this video. And in fact, he cleared the best out of any team, and I think he is going to help us clear not only Stygian in the future, but Abyss as well. So let's just say exactly what we're thinking. Even with a build as mediocre as this, which we'll approve now that Stygian is back, we are able to clear some of Genshin's most difficult content with none other than Monsieur Neuvillette. Now, is this the team we intended to run him on? For example, like the Kazuha or Durin teams, where we run him with Farina, Kazuha, and Jalonen, or replacing Kazuha with Durin? No, but this just shows us how diverse Neuvillette is as a unit. We got to showcase those other characters and domains earlier, and now Monsieur Neuvillette will go down as a good decision to add to our account. So if anyone is wondering if it was still worth me pulling Monsieur Neuvillette in 2026, the answer, for me at least, is definitely yes. So to anyone who enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a comment telling me what you think I can improve on going forward. Now, it's been a while since I made this video, and I just wanted to show you guys now that I'm like uploading this. Neuvillette has changed a lot. First of all, his team comp. I'm running him in this team comp with Farina and stuff. I know not having a healer with Farina is kind of weird, but Neuvillette does heal himself, so it's not so bad. It's pretty decent overall. Really like this team comp, and Neuvillette's build has drastically changed. He is still on Wave Riding World, he's still on 4-piece Marche. His talents are currently 988. I could get him up to 999. I have the bugs, I have the boss drops. Maybe I'll crown his normal at some point. But I wanted to show you guys his improved stats. He's at 160 ER, he's at 220 over 86 thanks to Marche. He is not on a crit weapon, remember that, he's on an energy weapon, so that's why his crit stats aren't insane. His circlet, pretty weak. It got 10 crit rate and a bunch of EM, no HP percent. That could be better. Yes, it's a crafted circlet, leave me alone. He's on an off-piece goblet, 14% crit rate, 11% crit damage. This is a insane piece. The Sands, 11 crit rate, 17 crit damage. Could have been a bit higher, but still overall an insane piece. This feather, not incredible. It's good. 618. It's fine. And for Flower, we ended up crafting a new one, and it rolled absolutely insane. 2 into crit damage, 2 into HP. Would a little more crit help? Probably, but the HP is huge. His base HP is actually 40k, but with Wave Riding Whirl's effect of increasing your HP, it goes up to 47k. If we had something like an R5 Wave Riding Whirl, I would even consider switching him to a Hydro Damage Goblet, because at that point we'd be like over 50k on HP. It would be better to lose some HP in favor of gaining some other stats. But yeah, I think overall this Neuvillette has drastically improved and has helped me clear several Stygian and several Abysses at this point. It's been a while. We're currently on the last patch of the Luna Cycle. We have Sandrone's banner up. We're going to be getting Sitlali, which would allow us to do some testing with, for example, Neuvillette, Farina, Escoffi, and Sitlali, seeing how that freeze comp goes. But overall, the damage is pretty good, and just to showcase that, I'm going to go over to Miliastra real quick and show how much the build has improved since the initial startup of the video. Now, I'm starting on this screen so I could just show you I'm not altering stats or anything. We're going to only set up a timer. That's the only thing we're really going to do here. Now, the one thing that surprises me about this video in general is how long it's taken for me to actually finish it. I kind of forgot about it at some point, but yeah, a lot of people are probably going to bring up the fact that like Neuvillette's being carried by a wheelchair, but that cannot be further from the case. In all honesty, it's like Neuvillette has great personal damage. Would Flynn's in a similar team do a lot more damage? Likely, but Neuvillette still contributes to the team contributes to Neuvillette. That's all you really want in a team who's not really being wheelchaired. He's being assisted at best. Overall, he's really good in this comp. We don't really have energy issues. We don't really have problems with the comp itself. I do mess up my rotation sometimes. I'm not used to playing teams like this all that much. Sometimes I just mess up on my Farina, I mess up on my Neuvillette. It happens, but overall, this build does more than enough damage to clear Abyss comfortably, to clear Stygian comfortably. Overall, it's just treating me great.
Let the mighty be humble.
There is one thing I've discovered. Neuvillette does have slightly higher damage in this team comp. When I play him on a Woodsith, I was able to get him up to about 80k. I don't like running Woodsith. I just find it to be a really weird weapon for Neuvillette, but overall, I think this is pretty decent damage. We can give it another run, see if we do more damage. If not, I'll probably just cut this out and, yeah, then we can chill at 71k, which is roughly how much we want to clear Abyss.
A moonlit night for all.
Ultimatum protocol.
Let the world
Actually trying to rotate.
The tides beckon. Silence.
Cleanup sequence in the three moons converge. Time to shine. Yoo-hoo!
Let the mighty be humbled. Bow your head.
Defensive mode engaged.
Annihilation mode.
A new moon rises. Flame.
Silence.
We're able to get 3k more by just optimizing our rotation a bit, which is, it's cool. As I said, there are teams I could run that do more damage. I could do the Skirkaskafi A team, but I don't like it that much. It hits a 90k DPS, I believe. Overall, I just really prefer this team over the other options. This team performs similarly, actually, to the Kazuha Xilonen version, where it's Farina, Neuvillette, Kazuha, Xilonen. It hits about 72k consistently. But maybe if we get Neuvillette's weapon at some point, we'll revisit this and see how much damage he can do when he's actually built the way he's supposed to be. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I've been Six, and peace.